Dear students, here in this video, I'll be explaining about the joint Hindu family kind of business. So this kind of business is, first of all, it's found only in India and it is controlled by, or it is formed by the Hindu law. Okay. So that is the point which you have to remember. That is, and this kind of business is carried by the members of Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family means Hindu joint family. So those families can run this kind of business. Which kind of business? Joint Hindu family business. Now, in this kind of business, the eldest member of the family, that is called as Karta. In this business, he is called as Karta. That is the eldest member of the family who will be the head of the business. So, in this kind of business, Karta is the head. Now, any member who is born in this Hindu family will be a member of this business by birth. There is no other separate membership procedures for getting into a joint Hindu family business. It is by birth only. Now, next we'll see what are the features of this kind of business. Now, here it is the formation procedure is just that there should be at least 2 members in the family and they should have their ancestral properties inherited. That is the first condition for formation. And any member born in this family will be a member of this business. So these are the 2 conditions for forming this kind of business. There should be at least 2 members in the family who has inherited their ancestral properties. And the second condition is anyone by birth can be a member of this business. So that is the procedure for forming this kind of business. Now the second one is liability. Now liability is like the liability of all members except Karta is limited to the share of co-partnership property of the business. So what is co-partnership property? That is, co-partnership property means all the members who has inherited the ancestral property. They are called as co-partners. So except Karta, all other members of this business will be having liability. Liability is there, but compared to Karta, their liability is slightly less. Karta is having the highest liability. The next point is control. Now, we already know that Karta is controlling the business and he is the head of the family as well as the business. So, he will be taking all the decisions with regard to the business. He will be managing the business and whatever decision he will take, the others has to obey him. Next is continuity. So the business continues even after the death of Karta. Now, if Karta dies, the next member will take the position of Karta. So the business will be stable. That is, it can be continued. In any case, if they want to stop the business, so in that case, it can be terminated with the mutual consent of members. That is, every member must agree that they don't need to continue this business. So in such a condition that if everyone agrees that they don't want to continue with this business, they can stop the business. So that is regarding continuity. Now the fifth feature is minor members. So minor member means any new member added to the business will be due to birth in a Hindu undivided family. So minors can, if a minor is born, a small child also can be a member in this joint Hindu family kind of business. Now next we'll see what are the merits of this kind of business. So first merit is effective control. So here the Karta is taking all the decisions because he is the head and the eldest member who is taking control of the business. So all the other members will have to obey whatever decision he is taking. So this is one advantage. Why? Because no one cannot, because there can be many members in this business, but Karta is the head and one person is taking control of the business. So there won't be much conflict among the members because everyone has to obey whatever Karta is telling. Next is continued business existence. That we have already discussed in the features that the death of Karta will not affect the business. Why? Because the next member will take up the Karta's position. So the whatever the business operations, it will not be terminated and the business can continue. The next is limited liability of members. So all the members, that is whoever the members are there in this particular business, they will be having limited liability compared to the liability of karta, because karta will be having highest liability. The next is increased loyalty and cooperation. Increased loyalty means what? Since the business is run by family members only. So when only the family members are involved, there will be a great sense of loyalty towards one another, because each one is a family member of that particular business. They are not outsiders. So in that case, the loyalty and cooperation will be much more compared to some outsiders coming and helping in the business. So that is one advantage or merit of this kind of business. Next, we'll see what are the demerits of or limitations of this business. So the first one is again limited resource. Even if it is a family-run business also, there cannot be much resource. Whatever ancestral property it is available to them, they have to manage the resources from that only. So they cannot expand the business in a large level. So that is one limitation of this kind of business. That is, they will be having only limited money for running and maintaining the business. The second one is unlimited liability of karta. So here the karta is taking every decision and he is running and managing the business. So every responsibility will come to karta only. So any disadvantage of this having unlimited liability, the karta has to suffer, and his personal property he has to put for paying the debts. The next disadvantage is dominance of karta. So dominance of karta means here, since a single person is taking the decision in behalf of all family members, whatever decision he is taking, the others has to obey. Sometimes some decisions of karta will not be acceptable to other members of the family, but they cannot go against the decision of karta. So that is what is called as dominance of karta. So whatever the decision he is taking, the others has to obey that decision, even if they are not approving to that particular decision. Now, the fourth limitation is limited managerial skills. Limited managerial skills is almost the same meaning. That is, karta will not be skilled in all the aspects of business. He may be good in finance matters, but he will not be good in some other aspects like how to expand the business or how he can market his business. So in that case, whatever decision he is taking in an unknown area can affect the growth of business. For example, he doesn't know how to market this business. So in that case, he may take some wrong decision which can affect the growth of business. So that is what is meant by limited managerial skills. So these are the features, merits and limitations regarding joint Hindu family kind of business. I hope you understood, and if you have understood, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.